Hello, welcome back to another Ruffa Sports Cards video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over that last video you guys have saw, the total profit for the year, all of my expenses for fourth quarter and all that, and my revenues and all that. And then I'm going to just be touching on the subject on hand of the revenue and it being low and me earning below federal minimum wage. The big thing for me is I have done something not many people can say they have done. I have grown a successful business, a successful brand, and I'm just getting started. I think, honestly, some people should be very worried for when I increase my bankroll. I haven't even reinvested into any of this, and you're looking at what you have now. I'm growing and growing and growing this business from the ground up, starting off with $5,000 and the collection that I had previously acquired through my own like and love for cards in general. Now I'm looking at these cards and I'm looking at profit. It's a completely different game when you build your business to then enjoy what you do and what you love and all that than it is if you just do what you love. I'll be honest, a big reason why I gravitated towards sports cards or the aspect of selling sports cards might be something some people are going through themselves. I spend a lot of money on breaks. Now, am I someone that's upset with that? No, but I think it was boneheaded decision of me to do breaks, and it's obviously I've learned a lot from doing breaks, and I learned that just for me personally, I do not enjoy doing that with my own money. I don't enjoy actually chasing a card and getting a chance at a card and then ending up with a fraction of what I spent. Now, obviously, I still have cards that I've collected from those time periods of breaking, of pack openings and all that, and maybe in the future I'll get into one or two breaks. Just not sure when that'll be and all that, but for me personally, I just enjoy the aspect of buying and selling sports cards. I like to grab the card that people don't like, that I can find value out of, that I can make money off. And for a big reason why is I don't know, I wanted to get the salty or the bitter taste out of my mouth of the loss behind my hobby. I didn't want to just be okay with actually losing so much money on my sports card endeavors. I'm someone who, when I do something, I have to do it, and I have to do it above I have to do it above the common majority. So when I go and work, I don't just, half-ass something. When I go and, get into a hobby, I don't I'm not saying anything about anyone, in particular or anything. It's just, look at how I've grown this and the allotted time and the amount of money I've put into it. You're looking at, these cards are all profit. Technically, if you're going to consider my expenses for breaking and acquiring the other inventory, probably not. But over time, as I finally end up, refining my thing, investing more money, yada, 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 and finally build my bankroll bigger and bigger and bigger and end up snowballing it, I will easily end up being in the profit. I'm going to be growing my YouTube brand. I'm going to be growing my brand in general. I know how to run a business. It's a successful business at that too. It's not just something where, everyone can do it, right? But it's something where a lot of people do it and they just quit. People, do it and then it doesn't pan out. They're realizing they only make $4.40 an hour and they stop. But I'm just not one to end up doing that. I can see the bigger picture And I already have the plans of actually, you know, continuing forward, pushing forward, realizing that TCG Bulking said this in my Discord server to me, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's something that, although you look at the numbers that you might see and you might be like, well, I could have just went and worked a job and gotten that in 3 months, or yada, yada, yada. But did I learn as much as I did from this? Am I doing it all for myself? Am I building a brand? Are you, is it something that truly someone appreciates the work and the effort you put into something? When I do something, I do it to the fullest extent I can. It's something that I believe in, and I personally would never do less than the bare maximum I can do. It's really something that is not, it's not something that I expect everyone to do. Obviously, some people are just wanting to do the bare minimum to get a paycheck. Some people don't really care and know that the people at the top just aren't appreciative. They just run through business, run through jobs or people like it's nothing and all that. And it's truly a cutthroat world when it comes to the job industry, the employer industry, the employee industry. For me to do this and to do what I love, and that's cards, and to actually be profitable and to know that I have this outlet to buy and sell and trade and, be growing this business in order to do something more than what I could have done at a job, to actually have that aspect of, well, I can work and I can sell cards. That was my ultimate goal for starting this, especially this early. And I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. I wanted to show myself that sometimes the best fruits are not ones that you go to a store and buy, not ones that you find on the most easy path. Sometimes the best fruits are the ones that, take some off-roading, some journeying to get to. And sometimes the journey in the community that's, you find along the way, the friend that you could find along the way, the person that you connect with, is better than any dollar amount that you could find. If it means that in the future I'm going to be fine, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be doing what I love, I'm going to be able to retire, then really is the $4.40 an hour, is the $7,000 in a year anything to laugh about, or be like, is that anything real? Like, it's not even livable, da 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 da, whatever people want to say. I'm recording this directly after I recorded the video too. I literally ended that video, started this video, and this is genuinely what I believe before people start to say whatever they want to say about it. And honestly, I'm okay with them saying whatever they want to say about it. You want to know why? Because it helps the YouTube algorithm if it sees comments, if it sees engagement, if it sees people enjoying a video and then, doing these extra things on the video as well. I'm not worried about Timbuktu saying that I just can't do it and I'm a wannabe or whatever they want to say. I'm okay with them saying it because there's a lot more things I haven't even gotten to, such as these videos. The last 2 videos that I've done, I've shown a lot of cards. It's a full 2-row box and a tiny bit more. All of those cards are profit. It's unrealized gains. I have more cards than the ones I've shown too. I have a completely different mindset and mind frame than I did a year ago. I have a outlet to buy and sell sports cards for a profit, and I know I can do it. I know if I had the bankroll to do so, I could do it. It's that simple. It's, if I had more money, that number would be higher. If I put more money into this, that number would be higher. And I think that should scare a lot of people. Imagine if I did that with 50. Imagine if I did that with 500. Imagine if I did that, with more money. To double your money and then snowball that and then snowball that and snowball that, and it's just the first year. That's not shabby. That is something to be proud of. That is something I hope you found enjoyment in when watching these videos, when talking in the free Discord server, when enjoying the Whatnot streams, when potentially getting yourself some steals and deals for your own card endeavors. But when I say that I am going to do this my entire life, I mean it. I'm not going to stop at all, whether that be yada, yada, yada. I'm not stopping selling and buying sports cards. There might be bumps in the road along the way. There might be $4.40 of revenue an hour for the start. There might be, this person and that person being negative, but trust me, it will not impact me at all. I have, let me even just go over, I have more cards to grade. I have literal grade candidates put aside right now that I'm going to send off to grading. Be okay with those grades because they should hopefully grade well. Oh, I have Pokemon. I didn't even count about. I have the Roth IRA. I have literally about $2,500 I didn't have into things at the start of when I did this into there, and that's half. Just right there, $2,500 is half of what I've put into the business, other than what it's cost me to acquire the cards to start off with. But now I have way more cards than I did before. Now I have the knowledge and the know-how to buy and sell stuff, to buy and sell sports cards. The knowledge of, I know what this parallel is. I know that card's out of 35 before I even, look at the back, and before I know that this thing, Roquan Smith, number to 35, that's a grade candidate, literally, for me at least, literally perfect ones. All of these, literally parallels of Seahawk players. Someone's looking to grade these guys. Some people have contracts with the grading companies to have to send out and send in cards to grade, and they don't like grading. They don't like grading the numbered cards and all that, because it's harder for them to sell those cards if they need to at least send in X amount, 1,000 cards a month to this grading company and then do it each month. Trust me, they're going to try to buy the easy cards to sell, the ones that sell like hotcakes, that people buy and trade liquidly, and rather than a card that's numbered to 35, white, jersey color match there, number to 35, PS2, highest paid cornerback, purple prism optic rated rookie color match, Derek Hall for the Seahawks. Now, for me, I don't grade that much, so those cards are perfect. Those ones I know will have a home. These ones I know are perfect dollar box cards, perfect value bin cards. There's a lot of inventory I haven't been shown that I'm putting aside for my showcases. There's inventory I have right now for my next Whatnot cards, or my Whatnot show, my Whatnot live stream each and every Wednesday, 6 p.m. PST. I go live, sell 300 to 400 plus cards, primarily NFL, but I go there and sell them all at $1 starting, and you can get some absolute steals and deals there. But I had the first show of the year pretty much all profit. I'm also not including some expenditure when I'm talking about those numbers, and that's because I haven't got the cards in to write off. I haven't gotten that, that ability to unlock them as write-offs for my business yet. Now, if you're talking about write-offs and all that, make sure you talk to an accountant. Make sure you talk to your accountant, your financial advisor, whoever is the person behind, your accounting and your business. Make sure you talk to them about those things. But for me personally, I know that I am just fine, and I am very happy with where I am today, regardless of whoever or whatever anyone thinks. So I'm going to leave it there. I might record another video depending on the feedback and all that. And I kind of, touched on the 2 video things I wanted to talk about. But who knows what the comments and the engagement and all that will be like. And I actually had 2 different titles, so that's why I'm even talking about this now, that I really liked. And so we'll see if I upload another one talking about this. But trust me, there's no way that anyone can ever get me where I'm not happy with where and what I've done for this business. I mean, look at all this. Yeah, so I'm going to head out. That's all I have for this video today. I appreciate you guys very, very much for watching. I hope I see you in the next one. Take it easy. Have a good one.